Revelio. Levioso!
Oi, can you help me?
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jack...
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret. I found the missing page.
You found the page?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed... Believe it or not.
Why am I not...
I was hoping you'd say that. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you need...
I do. I also see why you refer...
That you have come this far tells me that the potential and power of which will the location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear. Trials that you must complete. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my...
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd create.
Precisely. In light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept. They will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you... You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will...
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend... traces of a powerful dark magic. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such... We may already be too...
This is grave news, indeed.
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed... Oh.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps you're young...
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as... And I've only just returned. Thankfully, we've got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows, Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you...
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their... You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say...
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the... But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that... What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the up... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete, I could complete work on my...
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while, if I'm right. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
You can't keep your eyes off the bloody ladder.
Intriguing case, Dunbar.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in. More importantly, however, I'd like to know. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I was only following orders. Leave your...
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I will make you pay. I won't rest until...
Incendio!
Won't get away with that.
Revelio. 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 Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Ranrock, well, you're nice.
Accio.
Was that your best?
Confringo! Levioso!
Are you quite finished?
Extendo!
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Your spells glance off of me.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you see...
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have... I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would... Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not.
We did not, Professor. We encountered...
That goblins were aware of... But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be... Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen. Command it to access a doorway. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that... For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to.
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly... That said...
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around. traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! These look familiar. Accio! Accio! What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! It's easy on me. Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Here.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the... I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! 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 Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! 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 Expelliarmus! Confringo! 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 Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did.
Ah, yes. You'll find... Once you have them all, we'll...
Very well.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with...
The goblins?
They and their mentor, they also encountered...
I'm a...
We shall defer to you. Now then,
Wait, Professor.
there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps. For now, tell me what you...
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more. I will be honest.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomstick.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out.
My studies.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world?
Not that I recall.
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power. If I am correct, and I usually am...
Thank you, sir. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomstick.
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help.
Slow coach! Slow coach!
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin.
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should...
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit, constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But if you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim that...
I'd be happy to help with it.
You've no idea how... Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't... She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say...
folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village?
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clement. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from... told horrible stories about it, and it's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in.
You want me to follow the button?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so... You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest.
There they are. She wasn't making it up.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about butterflies. Well, well. Look what we have here.
I'll say it again.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest.
Oh, how lovely! Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring... For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something...
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles, just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears
Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge Gryffindor lion in this class for once.
Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak?
I did.
It was wonderful.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play up. Some provide us with magically imbued materia, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed. Be on the lookout for my... Meanwhile, I also encourage you...
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something, at least that's what we decide.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like...
You've intrigued me. Very well.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was...
I suspected you.
Are you the reason, student?
Perhaps. Did you know that? I've seen it firsthand.
How exactly did you?
It's a longer story. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a...
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
I don't often agree with Professor Howe. The poachers' influence is growing. They're up to something.
That does seem strange.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it.
I think that's a fine idea.
And the more I know, the...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going, but we'll...
What do you have in store for me this time?
Legs are far too brittle.
These rocks have seen better days.
I swear I...
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. tricky after all, Merlin. Brilliant.
Hey you, Gryffindor.